The allure of haunted places has captured the human imagination for centuries. From ghostly apparitions to eerie sounds, these locations often come with a rich history filled with mystery, tragedy, and unexplained phenomena. This exploration delves into some of the world's most famous haunted locations, uncovering the stories and legends that make them so intriguing. 1. The Tower of London, England. The Tower of London is not just a historic castle, it is also one of the most haunted places in the world. Established in 1078 by William the Conqueror, it has been a royal palace, prison, armory, and even a zoo. However, its darker history is what contributes to its haunted reputation. History and hauntings. Anne Boleyn. One of the most famous ghosts is that of Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Anne was executed in 1536 on charges of adultery, incest, and treason. Her ghost is said to roam the tower, particularly around the chapel of St. Peter ad Vincula, where she is buried. Witnesses report seeing her headless body wandering the grounds. The princes in the tower. The ghostly figures of two young boys are also frequently reported. These are believed to be the spirits of the princes in the tower, Edward V and his brother Richard, Duke of York, who were declared illegitimate and imprisoned in the tower in 1483. They disappeared, and it is widely believed they were murdered. Other sightings. Other reported apparitions include Lady Jane Grey, who was executed in 1554, and the White Lady, who is often seen waving to children from the White Tower. The Tower of London's long and tumultuous history, filled with executions and imprisonments, has undoubtedly contributed to its eerie atmosphere and reputation as a hotbed of paranormal activity. 2. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado, USA. The Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado, gained fame for inspiring Stephen King's novel, The Shining. Built in 1909 by Freeland Oscar Stanley, the hotel exudes historic charm but also has a reputation for being haunted. History and hauntings. Stephen King's inspiration. King and his wife stayed at the hotel in 1974. They were the only guests, and the eerie atmosphere, combined with King's vivid imagination, led to the creation of The Shining. Room 217. This room is particularly famous due to King's stay. Guests and staff have reported strange occurrences, such as objects moving on their own and unexplained noises. The ghost of Elizabeth Wilson, a former housekeeper, is said to haunt the room. She was injured in an explosion in 1911 but survived, and her spirit allegedly ensures the room is kept tidy. Other hauntings. The ghost of Freeland Stanley himself has been spotted, along with his wife, Flora. Flora's piano playing is often heard echoing through the halls. Children's laughter and ghostly figures are reported in the hallways, and a spectral party is said to take place in the ballroom. The Stanley Hotel's paranormal reputation draws ghost hunters and curious visitors from around the world, all hoping for a glimpse of the supernatural. 3. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Known as the Sea of Trees, Aokigahara Forest lies at the northwest base of Mount Fuji. It is infamous for being one of the world's most popular suicide spots and is shrouded in mystery and ghost stories. History and hauntings. Suicide Forest. Aokigahara's dark reputation dates back to the 19th century when it was associated with ubusu, the practice of leaving the elderly to die in the forest during times of famine. In modern times, it has become known as a suicide hotspot, with dozens of bodies found each year despite efforts to deter people from taking their own lives there. Yurei. The forest is said to be haunted by yurei, the angry spirits of those who died there. These spirits are believed to be vengeful and trapped in the forest, unable to find peace. Unexplained phenomena. Visitors report a feeling of being watched, hearing screams or whispers, and seeing ghostly figures among the trees. Compasses and GPS devices often malfunction, adding to the sense of dread and disorientation. Aokigahara's dense, silent woods, combined with its tragic history, make it a profoundly eerie and haunted location. 4. The Myrtles Plantation, Louisiana, USA. The Myrtles Plantation in St. Francisville, Louisiana, is often cited as one of America's most haunted homes. Built in 1796 by General David Bradford, it has a history filled with murder, mystery, and ghost stories. History and hauntings. Chloe. One of the most famous ghosts is Chloe, a slave girl who was reportedly caught eavesdropping and had her ear cut off. She wore a green turban to hide the injury. Chloe allegedly poisoned a birthday cake, resulting in the deaths of 2 children and their mother. She was hanged by fellow slaves and her spirit is said to haunt the plantation, often seen wearing her green turban. Other spirits: the plantation is reportedly home to at least 12 ghosts. These include the spirits of the murdered family members, Union soldiers, and other former residents.